In this video, you will learn how to read a collection from MongoDB using PySpark. A table is known as collection in MongoDB. We need to install our library PySpark. Let's open our command prompt. In Windows, type cmd. Now type pip install PySpark. It is already installed on my system. We need to import certain libraries. We will import PySpark. From PySpark, we will import Spark context. Spark context help us to create a connection between PySpark and MongoDB. From PySpark dot SQL import Spark session. From PySpark dot SQL import SQL context. SQL context will help us to run SQL queries using PySpark. Let's execute our code. We have successfully imported all the libraries. Now I'm going to show you the MongoDB collection. I'll open this MongoDB Compass. Now click on connect. And these are the databases. We have a database machine learning, admin, config, local, mflix. I'm going to click on the database machine learning. In this I have a collection name iris. You can see here collection name iris. And a table is known as collection in MongoDB. I'll click on this iris collection. Here you can see that we have data stored, and these are stored in the form of key value. So we have sepal length as key and 5.1 as the value. And these are the rows. You can see that we have a lot of data here. Now we are going to read this data using PySpark. Let's go to our Jupyter notebook. You can check your PySpark version and you can type print PySpark dot version. So my version is 3.0.0. You can check your version, and if you face any problem you can write down in the comment section. I will help you. First we will create a Spark configuration and then connect Spark with the Python through Spark context. So I'll make one variable configuration conf. From PySpark I will call Spark configuration. So I am defining the configuration here dot set. You have to follow the same procedure, and inside this I will put the jars. So we have spark dot jars dot packages. You have to write everything as it is. Then we have one more parameter, org dot mongodb dot spark mongo spark connector. So this will help us to connect between MongoDB and Spark. Connector underscore 2.12. This is a version 3.0.1. Then we have to define master. Here we will write set master, and master is going to be local because we are running our PySpark on local machine, not on the cluster. So we will write local. Then we have set app name. So we have to define the app name here. and you can put any name here in the app. Let's say I'm putting my app. Then the next parameter is set all. And in this we will create a list here, and inside this we will define our parameters. The first is going to be spark dot driver dot memory, and the memory size will be 40 GB 40G. You can put any number here. Then we have spark dot executor memory, and this is going to be 50G. So we have created the Spark configuration, and this is how you have to create the Spark configuration. We have defined the Spark configuration. We have made one variable conf. Then we have called Spark configuration from PySpark. Then we have set some parameters such as the Spark jars. Then we have also defined the Mongo Spark connector and its version. Then we have defined the master. Since we are running this on our local machine, so I have defined here as local. Then we have also defined the app name. You can put any name here. I have written my app. Then these are rest of the parameters. So here I have defined the driver memory and also the executor memory. Now let's execute our code. So we have successfully created this Spark configuration. Now I'm going to make one variable, and I will define the Spark context. So I'll make one variable sc. Now I will call Spark context. So I have called this Spark context, which we have imported here. You can see that from PySpark import Spark context. Now inside this I will pass one parameters configuration conf as. We will define this one conf because we have created the Spark configuration. These are the configuration, and we have stored this in this variable conf. So I will define that here. Let's execute our code. So we have successfully created the Spark context, and Spark context is the entry point to the PySpark. Once we have connected to the Spark context, that means you are connected to PySpark and you can perform all the operations. So we have successfully connected PySpark. Now I am going to also make the SQL context. So I'll make one variable sqlc, and I will call this SQL context, and inside this I will pass sc. That is the Spark context. So we have also successfully created the SQL context. This means that now we can perform all the SQL queries in PySpark. We have defined everything related to PySpark. Now we have to define the Mongo IP address and save in a variable along with the database name. I'll make one variable Mongo IP, and in this I will define the details about the MongoDB database. So let's go to our MongoDB Compass. I'll open this here, and the host, it is running on localhost 27017, and we have to write this here. I'll make a string and write MongoDB, then double slash, and I will type localhost 27017. So we are running this MongoDB on localhost 27017. You can see here I have defined this here. Now I have to define the database from which we are going to read the collection or table. So we have a database machine learning, and in this we have a collection iris. So we will define the database name there. Now I will put the database name here. So I'll put one slash and the database name. machine learning. And you have to make sure one thing, that after defining the database you have to put a dot here. Do not forget to put the dot, it is mandatory. Now let's execute our code. Let's print our variable Mongo IP, print Mongo IP, and we have MongoDB localhost 27017 and the database name is machine learning. So we have defined everything about the database also. Now we are going to read the collection iris. Now I'll make one variable iris from SQLC, that is the SQL context, dot read dot format. We are going to perform the SQL queries to read the collection, and inside this we will pass one parameter com.mongodb dot spark dot SQL dot default source. You have to write this as it is, you don't have to make any changes. Default source dot, now we have to define options, and here we will type first URI, then we will pass this our Mongo IP here. You have to keep everything as it is, Mongo IP plus the collection name, and our collection name is iris. You can see here the collection name is iris, so we will type here iris, and the I is capital iris dot load. Let's execute our code. Now we will create a temporary view, so I will type iris dot create or replace temporary view iris, and this variable we are passing here. We have stored this collection iris in the variable iris here, and now we are passing this variable iris here to create or replace a temporary view. Let's execute our code. Now we will perform one last statement, and this is from SQL context dot SQL. Now we will finally write the SQL query, and the SQL query we will write inside double quotes. So we will write select star from iris, because we have saved this collection in the variable iris here. And to perform SQL queries, that's why we have created this create or replace temp view, because if we do not create this, then we won't be able to run this SQL query select star from iris. That's why we have created this create or replace temp view. Now I'll execute our code. So we have successfully read the collection iris and saved in this variable iris. Now I will just write iris dot show. So in Python, whenever you want to see a data frame, you write either head or tail. Head to get the top 5 rows and tail to get the bottom 5 rows. In PySpark you have to use show to see the data frame. So I will type iris dot show. Now let's execute our code. In the output you can see that we got a nice data frame, and in our data frame we have class, petal length, petal width, sepal length, sepal width, and ID. ID is by default in MongoDB database. It is a unique ID number. You can drop this column when you are developing a machine learning model. So this is how you can connect to MongoDB using PySpark, and it is very easy. You have to follow all the steps as it is. You don't have to make any changes anywhere. You just have to put your database name here. Like here I have put my database machine learning. So here instead of my database you have to put your database name, and do not forget to write this dot here. So once you are done with all this, you can connect to the MongoDB database and you can read your collection. If you face any problem while reading the collection, you can write down in the comment section and I will reply to your queries and I'll help you to solve your problem. This video was about how to read a collection from MongoDB using PySpark. If you like my tutorial, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.